What's up, everybody? It's Jordan Despong here with the How to Improve My Mile vlog, episode 5, I believe we're rolling into. So we are starting to get a little bit of the way through here and get some good training in. Obviously, we moved to Ithaca, New York this week, so that was a really fun experience. Like I said last week, I'm on the iPad at the moment. My laptop is still coming. At University of Nebraska, we're very fortunate enough to be given them as student athletes. So I, got accustomed to having that for the last 4.5 years. So hopefully we can get back to kind of the usual routine next week. But kind of last week we looked at, the Cornell and why we were here. So just keep on going with that. The first week here, obviously, I mentioned last video that they lost my bags when I flew up here. So it was a little bit of a rocky start, but happy to inform you all that I managed to go and, get some stuff, got all the bags, got it all unpacked. I obviously got the flag up on the wall. In front of me I have all the pictures of my friends and everything, so it's starting to kind of feel like home again, and it's a good base. I like the apartment. Pretty good location to the running trails, but even better location to the university and kind of where I'm going to class. So Ithaca, it was beautiful. Lots of trees. We're up on a hill, so there's a lot of waterfalls, a lot of creeks. Quite beautiful. The downside is it's very hilly. I'm surprised that I'm still alive right now. It's been a tough week getting used to that. Kind of trying to do the easy runs, and you're going up and down hills. That there's seldom. I don't think I found a piece of flat land other than the track here yet, but I think I'm handling it well. When we get to reviewing the training, I had a pretty good week this past week, and kind of going into this week, I'm still doing the pre-work for the job search, just networking, looking at opportunities, and kind of just also thinking about what I want to do, maybe for work after this year at Cornell. This week we enroll in classes, and we'll be getting ready for that next Monday. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Cornell team. I guess with COVID and everything, it might be a little bit hard to be a volunteer coach there, but I'm hoping that something can work out where I can kind of get in a couple workouts with those guys. They seem like a great group. Not that I've met any of them yet. Hopefully, maybe one day this week or next week we can go jogging. But overall, I'm feeling pretty positive. I had a great week of training. I'm excited for the school to start. I think that's going to be really fun. And so I guess we should jump into some training here. I don't have the laptop with me, but I've tried to improvise by writing some stuff down. I have it on a piece of paper here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is maybe how we'll roll here for this. No, I'll just read it out to you. The next one I'll show. So on Monday, we obviously did the easy 30 minutes this week, just after I got my bag back. And then on Tuesday, I did an easy hour on the most awful route I've probably ever run in my life. I was on roads, I was on the side of the road. I was trying to find some trails around here, but I really couldn't. I did an easy 30 minutes that afternoon on Tuesday, up onto the campus, kind of just checked out, the track, and just jogged around there, kind of on the outskirts of the campus, and then did some short hill sprints. I found the main trail, I guess, of the crushed limestone. I'd liken it to, Salt Creek back where I was in Nebraska, but very nice crushed limestone, good for your legs. I went out, did 75 minutes out there. Again, it's kind of flat, but it's just a steady uphill the whole way out till you turn around. So my legs got pretty sore by kind of the turnaround point, but I guess you're just going to have to get used to it while I train here. On Thursday, we did an easy hour, and I was pretty beat up by that point. I was pretty content with taking the afternoon off and trying to get a little bit fresh for a bit of a workout on Friday morning, which we did a 15-minute warm-up on Friday morning down to the trail I talked about on Wednesday, and then I did 30 minutes at my sub-threshold heart rate zone, so that was probably about 158 to 165. I did pretty good keeping the whole 30 minutes around 160 to 165. It's interesting here, there's a lot of trees and a lot of tree cover, so the miles on your watch, and then also the pace on your watch doesn't quite, I don't know how accurate it is. Like on the way out, it said I was only running like 6:05 pace, but then when I came back and got out of the trees, I saw a high 5:30 and a low 5:40. So I think that it's good to rely on the heart rate there, where it's like the minutes in the zone, which where I was really looking for, and I think I achieved that. So I don't know how far in total I went. I just know the total on the day. But it was a good workout. I felt pretty comfortable. It didn't really feel that hard. That zone, you should be feeling pretty comfortable running at those paces for up to about 50 minutes until you would probably transition into your aerobic threshold zone, which is only good for 20-ish minutes. So I definitely think I could keep going. I felt fresh enough. It was a pretty good workout. I did a very easy jog that afternoon, about 30 minutes. And that was a pretty good day. I felt pretty accomplished. So Saturday, I just did like an easy 7 miles. Found another trail. I guess you're probably seeing from what we've done over the last 4 or 5 weeks is that I like that morning run at 50 minutes to an hour. So I'm trying to find that trail where you don't have to get off or make any turns. It's just 3.5 out, 3.5 or 4 out, and then come back. So I think I found that on Saturday, which I was pretty happy about. It wasn't that hilly. It's hilly to get there, which is about a mile, but I think that it would make your legs stronger, and it's just something you're gonna have to get used to. So I'm pretty happy with it. And then obviously today I went out and did the long run, and I guess we were down in Phoenix for those 4 or 5 weeks when we started, and running upwards of 1 hour 55 for the 16 miles. And I think that this is a true indicator that the heat plays a huge role in your training, because I stayed in my higher end of the aerobic, just bread and butter aerobic zone, kind of 150 to 155 beats, and I managed to run like an hour 42 today with a big half-mile hill that's about this steep at the end, which takes me like 5 minutes to run up. So I felt pretty easy today. Obviously that trail, like I told you, is a complete incline the whole way up, maybe like 300 feet over 6 miles or something. So my legs and the heart rate kind of got sore and increased as I went out, but obviously once you turn around, the heart rate will drop back down, and I was cruising pretty well, good, all the way through to the end of the run. So that was fun. I did 72 miles this week, which maybe could have been higher, I guess, if I'd run on Monday, but considering the first 4 weeks I didn't achieve exactly what I wanted to achieve, I think this was a good segue into this next period where I'm trying to build some miles, continue to build that very good aerobic base. So that's kind of what happened this week. It was awesome, getting to know this area, and I think I'll continue to as I meet more people that run here, and just get to know it and start running more. I think it's like anything, you start out and you have a very small understanding of it, and then you continue to develop that. So I guess I'm going to try to show you this piece of paper. I don't know if you remember from the previous episodes, we had the big periodization plan. Just to recap, we finished the easy period, getting back into things before last week. Yeah. So and then just to recap on that was 52 miles, then 67, then 45, and then 52. Just getting my legs back underneath me. I don't think there was any workout there that you could pull out and be like, okay, that one was really good, or nothing really went terribly either. I think it just sets you up for this next 4 weeks to be really well. Obviously, we just reviewed August 17th to August 23, which was the first week of this base period, which we hit 72. So here is what we would have seen on my laptop. Obviously, over here we finished this period, and then this is the first week of this period that we just talked about, and I just reviewed it. And then here is going to be the next 3 weeks of my base training, going towards the building intensity phase, where I honestly don't know if we're going to race, or if anyone around here is going to do any time trials or anything. But I'm going to prepare to run run something. So this week here we'll be going into the second week of the base period. I'm going to try to do 2 easy runs tomorrow on Monday, an easy jog, and then some longer speed stuff on Tuesday, just to kind of keep the legs on and feeling sharp. Nothing too crazy. It's not going to be, there'll be miles before and after, so we're still keeping it very much aerobic. On Wednesday, I'm still going to continue to kind of try keep up that second longer run. I'll shoot for, I think I said about 75 minutes, I think, again there. And then Thursday, I'm moving the workout now to Thursday to try transition back into what I'll do while I'm in school. And I believe I wrote there, I'm going to do a 15-minute jog and then 4 times 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, with the rest the same as the reps. So if it was a 1 minute rep, it's going to be a 1 minute jog. If it's a 2 minute rep, it's going to be a 2 minute jog. So I found that in that period of training I did on my own before going to the mile, these workouts can sum anywhere from 60 to 80 minutes of consistent running, with the added bonus of being able to go in between your heart rate zones. But the whole workout is predominantly, or it's all aerobic at the end of the day. And then on Friday we'll come back for 2 easy runs and some short hill sprints. Saturday we'll do 1 easy run, and then Sunday back to the long run. And kind of the whole next 3 weeks follows this kind of structure. I was thinking maybe I would do 2 10-day periods where we're able to put in maybe some aerobic threshold running, so some tempos or workouts where you were venturing up into that zone of training. But I just didn't think it was, 1, worthwhile, and 2, I have a lot of time to work with here, so I would rather spend another 3 weeks developing my base aerobic system, and then when we go into the building intensity phase in predominantly September and October, maybe trying to go towards a test effort or a race somewhere, we'll transition to 2 workouts a week with 1 long run around easy runs to get at that aerobic threshold, and workouts that target energy systems above that, VO2 max type workouts, longer reps, still trying to stay on the aerobic side, but developing other systems, other areas that would obviously help run a mile. Hopefully, like we said, this is what we're going for, a sub 4 minute mile next year. So that's the next 3 weeks. I'm sorry that it is not the greatest filming. Obviously, I'm on my iPad, and hopefully I'll have the laptop, but I wanted to stay connected with you guys. I got some pictures of the track. I got some pictures of Cornell. Check out the Instagram. I'm going to put them up there to introduce episodes 4 and 5, because I didn't upload it to Instagram last week, but YouTube did get it. So if you're subscribed, if you're listening on there, you would have seen last week's episode was released late. Again, I was moving, wasn't really on top of it 100%, but I got it out there, and now we're back on for Sundays every week. If you want to come check in, see what we're doing at Cornell, see how the training's going. I'm meeting a few guys here, so I'm going to be interested to chat with them, maybe, share some of what they're doing with me, or share some of what they're doing on their own. But anyhow, that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, it's the improvemmile@gmail.com. Hit up the Instagram, follow it there. And if not, I will check back in with you guys next week. See you later.